making them self-reliant and competitive through a digitally enabled supply chain. Last year, we reached the milestone of partnering with over 30 lakh merchants. The acquisition of Metro Cash and Carry has further bolstered our value proposition for merchants. Second, consumer engagement. We believe that Indian consumers deserve nothing but the best. We continue to deepen our engagement with our existing customers and continue our foray into new geographies. Reliance Retail currently serves over 98% of India's PIN codes through integrated online and offline channels. Third, creativity. We spend time in understanding what our customers want, and accordingly, we create and innovate new products, formats, and platforms to serve them better. For example, we recently launched Tira, our omni-channel beauty platform. It focuses on providing experiential retail services, technology-enabled personalization, and content all at once. Fourth, care. Staying true to Reliance's We Care philosophy, we consider our retail business a success only when it leads to shared prosperity, with the benefits of reaching hundreds of millions of consumers, merchants, and other stakeholders. For example, our collaboration with Kirana merchants is guided by the promise, Customer Aapka, Support Hamara. This has resulted in the average annual income of JioMart Smart Kirana partners increasing by up to 25%. Today, Reliance Retail is one of the largest employers in the country, with nearly 2.5 lakh on-roll employees. Additionally, we generate indirect employment for lakhs of Indians across multiple value streams. We will continue to play a pivotal role in creating employment opportunities for the aspirational Indian youth. Our We Care philosophy also extends to the environment and our planet. Our businesses have embraced sustainability through green buildings, sustainable products, transition to renewable resources, and other eco-friendly initiatives such as recycle and reuse. Dear friends, from staples, food, fashion, and FMCG to home, personal care, and general merchandise, Reliance Retail caters to more than 90% daily needs of Indian households. In our grocery business, we sold over 18 lakh metric tons of groceries during the past year. In our consumer electronics business, we sold nearly 5 lakh laptops and over 23 lakh appliances during the year. In our fashion and lifestyle businesses, we sold a record-breaking 50 crore garments in the year. We have democratized fashion in India, catering to customers across segments. Trends and Trends extension formats consolidated their position as India's largest fashion destination. Ajio had yet another strong year with its catalog size crossing 13 lakh options, making it a one-stop shop for all fashion needs. We continue to be the partner of choice for international brands straddling across premium, bridge to luxury, as well as Indian designer wear. Dear friends, we announced the launch of our FMCG business in last year's AGM with a vision to provide Indian consumers with world-class products at affordable prices. This business made a strong start by entering several categories through multiple brands and strategic partnerships. A key pillar of our FMCG business is to make heritage Indian brands contemporary for today's Indian consumers, keeping the age-old brand promise intact. We have acquired and partnered with several such brands like Campa Cola, Socio, and Lotus. We have launched Campa Cola with the promise of great Indian taste, and consumers have embraced it wholeheartedly. We're scaling it up further in India and have also started work to take it global, starting with Asia and then Africa. We have partnered with General Mills for bugles and Maliban for biscuits. These will be our rich and premium offerings to discerning Indian consumers. The new commerce business grew phenomenally on the back of our omni-channel capabilities. Trends, Hamleys, and Urban Ladder are now live in our cross-category horizontal platform, JioMart, which is seeing a sustained uptick in non-grocery category contribution. The launch of JioMart on WhatsApp has been a phenomenal success. There has been a 9x growth of JioMart consumers on WhatsApp since its launch in 2022. Our wide bouquet of brands and formats ensure that our offerings are complete, competitive, and in line with the evolving choices and aspirations of our consumers. Dear friends, the value created by a retail business has been immense for all our stakeholders. Here, I would like to underscore Reliance's deep commitment to India's inclusive development by harnessing the limitless intangible wealth that resides at the bottom of our social pyramid. Let me give you some specific examples. JioMart has onboarded over 25,000 artisans, weavers, and micro-entrepreneurs, providing them support to modernize their processes, improve productivity, and help them grow their businesses. Over 1.5 lakh products of artisans representing more than 150 cities across 24 states are available on our platforms. Many of these products are made by a highly skilled tribal craftsmen. We are determined to increase their participation further in the coming years. We are promoting development of local craft to preserve and propagate the rich legacy of Indian art forms. Our sari store formats of Avantara and Kalaniketan are working with more than 2,500 handloom weavers covering around 50 craft clusters across 15 states. We remain resolute in our vision to play the role of a facilitator across all aspects of retail commerce in India and work with merchants across the country so that the entire society benefits. Together, we hope to continue to exceed expectations, inspire creativity, and bring joy to our customers. This is our promise.
Thank you, Isha. That was truly inspiring, especially your emphasis on India's inclusive development. I am confident that as India grows from a $2,500 per capita economy to a $10,000 per capita economy, Reliance Retail will be our fastest growing business in revenues and EBITDA. Dear shareholders, I am delighted. This is equivalent to a mini bonus for our long-term investors. JFS has been conceptualized to fill a critical gap in the financial services needs of a large section of the Indian economy, mainly in the informal and the underserved sectors in rural, semi-urban and urban areas. This will give a big boost to inclusive and accelerated growth of the economy. In other words, JFS is born to accelerate the replication of India's dazzling growth story in Bharat. JFS will massively increase financial service penetration by transforming and modernizing them with a digital-first approach that simplifies financial products, reduces costs of services, and expands reach to every citizen through easily accessible digital channels. For tens of thousands of small and medium enterprises, merchants, and self-employed entrepreneurs, ease of doing business must mean ease in borrowing, investments, and payment solutions. JFS plans to democratize financial services for 1.42 billion Indians, giving them access to simple, affordable, innovative, and intuitive product and services. Dear shareholders, JFS has announced a joint venture with BlackRock to set up an asset management business that will provide simple and trustworthy investment solutions in our country. BlackRock is the world's largest asset management company, managing assets worth over 11 trillion US dollars with a stellar reputation and track record. The joint venture will synergize the respective strength of JFS and BlackRock to deliver technology-enabled, affordable, and innovative investment solutions. Now, with great pleasure, let me invite our valued partner, Mr. Larry Fink, Chairman and CEO of BlackRock to share his vision for our partnership.
Thank you, Mukesh. It is an honor to have the opportunity to address the Reliance Industries annual general meeting, and I couldn't be more excited about our new partnership. For 35 years, BlackRock's mission has been to make investing easier and more affordable for millions of investors around the world. That's why I'm so proud of our forthcoming joint venture in India with Jio Financial Services, a company built by Reliance Industries. Our companies have a shared vision to create better financial futures, and Jio BlackRock will deliver our combined expertise and scale to unlock the power of investing for millions of people throughout India. BlackRock is already one of the largest non-Indian investors in India today, and India lies at the heart of our global platform. Over the past 15 years, BlackRock's presence in India has grown to thousands of employees across offices in Mumbai, Gurgaon, and Bangalore, whose skills span investments and operations and analytics and modeling, digital marketing, and human resources. Global investors recognize that India is at the cutting edge of digital transformation, in large part because of Reliance and Jio have built a digital and consumer ecosystem unparalleled anywhere else in the world. We've seen the speed of change and the unique combination of talent, of innovation, and digital infrastructure transformed entire industries in India. And we see enormous potential for growth in the country's asset management industry. The convergence of rising affluence, favorable demographics, and digital transformation across industries is reshaping the market in incredible ways. We see growing financialization and a shift from unmanaged and physical assets to savings and investments. And we expect this to increase as per capita GDP continues to rise and technology advances digital inclusion. There is an unprecedented opportunity to transform the asset management industry by introducing a full-service tech-enabled asset manager with affordable and transparent investment products to meet the needs of every segment of society. Jio Financial Services bring digital infrastructure and capabilities and local market knowledge, and BlackRock brings global investment and risk management expertise. Together, we will aim to transform the asset management industry through a digital-first offering and democratization of access to affordable, innovative investment solutions for millions of investors throughout India. India represents a tremendous opportunity, and Jio BlackRock demonstrates our commitment to India's continued growth and promise. Thank you, Mukesh, for the opportunity to speak today. I am incredibly excited about our new partnership and wish all the best to the entire Reliance industry team for another great year ahead.
Thank you, Larry, for sharing your vision. We look forward to working together to make this vision a reality. Dear shareholders, in payments, JFS will consolidate its payment infrastructure with a ubiquitous offering for both consumers and merchants, further driving digital adoption for India. JFS products will not just compete with current industry benchmarks, but also explore path-breaking features such as blockchain-based platforms and CBDC. They will adhere to the highest standards of security, regulatory norms, and ensure protection of customer transaction data at all times. JFS will enter the insurance segment to offer simple yet smart life, general, and health insurance products through a seamless digital interface, potentially partnering with global players. It will use predictive data analytics to co-create contextual products with partners and cater to customer requirements in a truly unique way. Dear shareholders, just like Jio and retail, JFS too will prove to be an invaluable addition to the Reliance ecosystem of customer-facing businesses. I have 3 reasons to be absolutely confident about JFS achieving tremendous success over the next few years. First, the digital-first architecture of JFS will give it an unmatched head start to reach millions of Indians. Second, This is a highly capital intensive business. Your company has provided JFS with a strong capital foundation to build a best-in-class, trusted financial services enterprise and achieve rapid growth. Reliance has capitalized JFS with a net worth of rupees 1,20,000 crores to create one of the world's highest capitalized financial services platforms at inception. Third, JFS is blessed with a very strong board led by Shri K.V. Kamath, a veteran and most respected banker. A highly motivated leadership team is being built with a combination of financial industry experts and young leaders who are eager to take on big challenges. I call upon all of you to join me in wishing the JFS team the very best in their ambitious endeavors. Dear shareholders, I now come to our oil and gas business. Gas is a key transition fuel in our nation's quest for clean and sustainable energy. With our valued partner BP, we have revived gas production from the KGD6 block from near zero a few years back to about 20 million cubic meters per day in the financial year 23. This is led by successful commissioning and safe delivery of gas from the R cluster and the satellite cluster projects in the financial year 21 and 22 respectively. Continuing with our effort, this year we commissioned one of the most complex and most efficient deep water projects of this scale, the MJ field in KGD6 block. This includes a state-of-the-art FPSO, which is among the largest and the most complex in the world, with a gas production capacity of 14 million cubic meters per day. My congratulations to the entire oil and gas team for successfully commissioning the MJ field in less than 3 years, amongst the fastest in the industry. We are well on our way to enhance production to 30 million standard cubic meters per day, which will be 30% of India's gas production and 15% of its current gas demand. At a time when global energy supplies and prices are witnessing unprecedented volatility and uncertainty, this gas is a major source of clean energy saving, up to $7 billion per annum in imports for our country. We are pursuing further enhancement with our exploration efforts in KGUDW1 and KGUDW2 blocks in the Krishna Godavari basin, with an aim to sustain our gas production over the next 15 to 20 years. Reliance is today India's only company with proven capabilities in exploring and producing oil and gas from deep and ultra deep water blocks. We will leverage these capabilities in related renewable energy areas like offshore wind and geothermal. Dear shareholders, in the year gone by, our oil to chemicals business operated in a highly volatile global scenario. Despite all the challenges and a new one-time tax in the form of special additional excise duty, our O2C EBITDA for the financial year 23 improved by 17.7% to a record high of 62,075 crores. Our talented teams ensured that our asset utilization remained higher than the industry average through robust planning and exceptional teamwork. We operated with the lowest level of feedstock inventory in our history to benefit from opportunities in a turbulent global oil market. Fully utilizing the flexibility and integration of our assets, we added 13 new grades of crude oil and feedstocks. We ensured high availability of the gasification unit to minimize the purchase of high-cost LNG to lower our energy costs. Our partnership with BP in fuel retailing and mobility solutions continued to make steady progress. Friends, we have embarked on our journey to transition our O2C business into a sustainable, green, circular, and consumer-integrated chemicals and materials business. The key pillars of this transition are: first, we are accelerating our journey to achieve net zero by 2035 through use of renewables and bioenergy for a sustainable and green business. We are well on our way to build the new energy ecosystem of manufacturing solar, wind, batteries, hydrogen, and bioenergy platforms. This will enable us to speed up the development of our renewable generation assets to deliver round-the-clock electricity for our captive requirements as well as to meet the growing needs of Indian consumers. As the cost of renewables will be significantly lower compared to fossil fuel-based energy, this will result in reduced energy cost and improved profitability for our O2C businesses. Second, we are accelerating circularity and consumer integration. We have also been working on scaling up our chemical recycling technology to deliver application-specific green products. This is helping us access high-value, high-potential customers in new value chains. Third, with technology and innovation, our refinery at Jamnagar will be progressively operated as a chemicals and material feedstock production engine. We started this by converting some low-value refinery streams to recently launched, highly specialized halobutyl rubber grades and a new purified isophthalic acid plant which is under commissioning. As announced last year, we are executing India's first and world-class carbon fiber facility in Hazira, Gujarat. Our carbon fiber platform will include carbon fiber and carbon fiber reinforced plastics. Our target is to be among the top 3 players globally in the carbon fiber and the carbon fiber reinforced plastic composites. Dear shareholders, with climate crisis looming large, the world is going through a multi-decade era of transformation from fossil fuels to green energy. This transformation requires significant investments in skills and capabilities, technology and innovation, as well as in building large-scale manufacturing ecosystems. All this provides strong tailwinds to our new materials and new energy businesses. The next few years is going to be transformational for your company as leading from the front. It positions India to be a world leader and trendsetter in energy transition. My dear shareholders, we remain focused on fast-track execution of our Dhirubhai Ambani Green Energy Giga Manufacturing Complex at Jamnagar. Our first priority is to deliver a fully integrated end-to-end solar PV manufacturing ecosystem. This will be one of the largest, most technologically advanced, flexible and cost-competitive solar gigafactory globally, and will be converting sand into solar PV modules. Our solar gigafactory will include manufacturing of PV modules, cells, wafers and ingots, polysilicon and glass at a single location in Jamnagar. We will target to bring the factory on stream in a phased manner by the end of 2025. We will be deploying leading-edge heterojunction technology for manufacturing one of the highest efficiency solar PV cells and modules globally for utility scale and rooftop power generation. We will further continue to innovate and maintain global leadership. Friends, we will also pursue wind power generation. Towards this, we have made significant progress in developing a manufacturing ecosystem critical to achieving cost-efficient wind generation at giga scale. One of the significant cost drivers in manufacturing of wind blades is carbon fiber. Our foray into manufacturing carbon fiber at large scale provides us with a unique advantage to further integrate and reduce cost of wind turbines. In addition, we will be partnering with the world's leading technology players in wind equipment manufacturing to deliver most cost-efficient solutions. We will further leverage our engineering and construction capabilities along with our giga-scale manufacturing ecosystem to accelerate and enable installation of at least 100 gigawatt of renewable energy generation by 2030. Friends, our concurrent priority is to set up a battery gigafactory by 2026. It will manufacture battery chemicals, cells and packs leading all the way up to containerized energy storage solutions, and will include a battery recycling facility to deliver a truly integrated ecosystem. We will start with the LFP chemistry, which has been proven at scale for its safety, stability and life, targeting to produce LFP-based solutions at world-beating life cycle costs. Simultaneously, we are focused on fast-track commercialization of our sodium-ion battery technology. We will build on our technology leadership position by industrializing sodium-ion cell production at megawatt level by 2025 and rapidly scale up to gigawatt scale thereafter. My dear shareholders, integration of energy storage with wind and solar power generation is critical to provide grid-connected round-the-clock electricity. We are well on our way to prove this integration at megawatt scale in the next few quarters at Jamnagar. This will be followed by grid-scale deployment of batteries to convert intermittently captured photons into electrons and make them available round the clock for our captive requirements as well as for India's growing energy needs. My dear shareholders, let me now share with you our progress on green hydrogen. When I spoke with you last year, we were still working on two critical components for delivering most competitive green hydrogen and its derivatives: cost of renewable power generation and installed cost of electrolyzer for giga-scale deployment. Our solar and wind energy integrated manufacturing ecosystem will deliver the most cost-efficient renewable power. I can also confidently now say that we have a roadmap towards achieving our targeted cost of electrolyzers and in turn green hydrogen. In collaboration with our technology partners, we are firmly on our way to successfully demonstrate this first at megawatt scale. We will leverage our engineering capabilities, large-scale manufacturing and localization to optimize this at gigawatt scale. In parallel, we will set up a fully integrated, automated, gigawatt-scale electrolyzer manufacturing facility. This will enable us to establish large-scale green hydrogen production at Jamnagar, gradually transition our captive requirements, and simultaneously integrate with green ammonia and green methanol production for domestic and international markets. Your company is uniquely positioned to be a global leader in green chemicals, manufacturing by leveraging its O2C infrastructure, talent and execution capabilities. Friends, I am happy to present an early success story. Your company prides itself in embracing societal challenges and delivering world-class solutions suited for India. In the same spirit, we took to solving the problem of severe pollution faced by many of our Indian cities during winters caused by stubble burning and accelerated our plans to deploy bioenergy projects. India produces nearly 230 million tons of non-cattle feed biomass, most of it contributing to air pollution. Within a short span of 1 year, we have become India's largest bioenergy producer based on our indigenously developed technology. After setting up 2 demo plants for compressed biogas at Jamnagar, we have commissioned the first commercial scale compressed biogas plant at Barabanki in UP in a record time of just 10 months. We will rapidly scale this up to 25 CBG plants across India. Our target is to establish 100 such CBG plants in the next 5 years, consuming 5.5 million tons of agro residue and organic waste, thereby mitigating nearly 2 million tons of carbon emissions and producing 2.5 million tons of organic manure annually. This will result in a reduction of about 0.7 million tons of imported LNG. My dear shareholders, we are progressing well to deploy our committed capital of 75,000 crores to build our new energy manufacturing system. This will enable us to accelerate gigawatt scale production for round-the-clock power and for large-scale green hydrogen production, for green chemicals manufacturing, as well as green mobility. We will continue to invest in technology and talent. We will collaborate with global technology and product companies, including startups, focused on commercializing emerging and disruptive technologies. We are rapidly adding to our rich talent pool of several thousand scientists, engineers, and innovators drawn from countries around the world. Our transition to net zero and building a sustainable chemicals business will result in increased revenue, reduced energy cost, improved profitability, and providing a near perennial growth platform in India and overseas for our materials and energy businesses. Esteemed shareholders and other stakeholders, Reliance is uniquely positioned to offer a practical solution to the energy trilemma India has been facing. Let me explain. The energy trilemma demands action to overcome three challenges. One, affordability of energy. How to ensure that every citizen and every economic activity in India has access to adequate and most affordable energy. Two, sustainability of energy. How India can rapidly transition from fossil fuel based energy to clean and green energy. Three, security of energy. How the expanding needs of a fast growing Indian economy can be de-risked from geopolitical rivalries, conflicts, and potential supply disruptions. Reliance's new energy and new materials businesses squarely address this trilemma. Green energy is becoming affordable because its costs are already much less than those of non-renewables, and they will come down further. Green energy is sustainable because the sun and the wind are never going to disappear. Green energy is secure because India will no longer be dependent on large-scale imports for its energy needs. Furthermore, Reliance will have indigenous technology ownership and manufacturing capabilities. In fact, Reliance has a golden chance to enable India to transform itself from a net energy importer to a net energy exporter. Therefore, as I look to the future, I can clearly see Reliance creating substantial wealth for India and for all our shareholders in perpetuity. Dear friends, I am very proud of the work Reliance Foundation has been doing under the leadership of Srimati Neeta Ambani, be it in the use of technology or being amongst the first to provide relief to those affected by disasters or working with partners. Our Reliance Foundation teams are working tirelessly to make lives better for millions of Indians. I would now like to invite Neeta to talk about Reliance Foundation and its work.
Thank you, Mukesh. Dear members of Reliance family, our esteemed shareholders, Namaskar. I hope each one of you and your families are doing well. I always look forward to this opportunity to connect with all of you. So it's with great pride and a sense of profound purpose that I share my thoughts with you today. I represent the beating heart of Reliance, our beacon of empowerment and transformation, the Reliance Foundation. For us, business and philanthropy complement and reinforce each other because both are guided by the same spirit of we care. Together, they multiply the impact of everything we do in terms of improving lives of millions of Indians, especially those belonging to underprivileged and marginalized sections of our society. I am happy to share that through the multifarious activities of Reliance Foundation, we have so far touched the lives of nearly 70 million Indians across the smallest towns and remotest villages of our country. From culture to climate, from education and sports to women's empowerment, from healthcare to livelihoods, and from rural transformation to disaster management. We work in all states and over 54,000 villages across India. I would now like to share with you a glimpse of our journey, the milestones we achieved this year, and the path ahead. Dear friends, with immense pride and excitement, I will start with a project that's very close to my heart. In April this year, we opened doors to the Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center in Mumbai. Art and culture bind communities and countries together and bring hope and happiness to humanity. For a long time, Mukesh and I had nurtured a dream that India should have a world-class cultural center. NMACC is a realization of that dream. It's an ode to our great nation, a tribute to our artistic heritage, and a dedication to all young Indians. Our vision is to showcase the best of India to the world and bring the best of the world to India. Over the last 5 months, we have worked hard to live up to that vision. We started with our very own production, the great Indian musical, Civilization to Nation, and followed it up with the iconic Broadway musical, The Sound of Music. We hosted maestros of Indian arts like Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasya, and Pandit Kartik Kumar. Our smaller theatres are designed to be incubators of talent. They are the soul of NMACC, encouraging and empowering budding young artists with opportunities. From international art exhibitions to Parampara and Bachpan, we have and will continue to curate cultural experiences for the people of Mumbai and all over India. I am pleased to share with you that since the opening of NMACC, we have welcomed over 20 lakh visitors at the center. For me, the most heartwarming experience at NMACC has been Swadesh. Swadesh is our humble initiative to preserve and promote India's age-old arts and crafts. At Swadesh, we give a global platform to India's traditional artisans whom the Reliance Foundation has been honored to support for over a decade. Featuring arts like Pichwai and Pattachitra, weaves like Banarasi, Paithani, Patola, crafts like Kashmiri carpets and shawls, and blue pottery. Swadesh spotlights the spirit of Make in India and offers respect and sustenance to our skilled craftsmen and women. These artisans truly are the pride of our country. We have therefore drawn up exciting plans to grow the Swadesh brand globally. This will be supported by a new initiative, the Reliance Foundation Skilling Center for Artisans. This digitally enabled capacity building program will transform the craft sector by creating attractive livelihoods and raising the social prestige of Indian artisans across the country. It has been an honor for us to support them and their artistic legacy that has been passed down over generations. I welcome all of you to come visit Swadesh at NMACC and support our artisans. Friends, I would now like to talk about our work with the future of India, our children. There are over 250 million children in India's schooling system. They are the ones who will create a new India. Through the power of 5G, our vision is to connect these 250 million children to quality education and employment opportunities. I am pleased to share that our flagship Dhirubhai Ambani International School continues to be amongst the top IB schools globally and the #1 international school in India for 10 consecutive years. It's a happy school where teaching is a pleasure and learning a joy. We are now eagerly looking forward to opening our new school, the Neeta Mukesh Ambani Junior School. Led by my daughter Isha, this new school is envisioned as a model school of the future with an Indian soul. As a teacher myself, I know that teachers are the heart of driving education. We are committed to scaling up our efforts to build teachers' capacity for delivering 21st century learning to our children. Therefore, I am happy to share that we are establishing a world-class teacher leadership institute and awards to foster teacher innovation. Dear shareholders, last year we celebrated the 90th birth anniversary of our founder chairman and my father-in-law, Shri Dhirubhai Ambani. As a tribute to Papa, we have made a commitment to support 50,000 students through Reliance Foundation undergraduate and postgraduate scholarships over the next 10 years. We are pleased to have awarded 5,100 scholarships this year. Papa was a big believer in the power of youth. We hope these scholarships empower young minds to become the torchbearers of innovation, progress, and transformation. Friends, women and children have always been at the heart of all the work we do. In about a decade, India will have the largest number of women in the world. Empowering them is no longer just a responsibility. It is a necessity for our country to reach the heights that we aspire and deserve to. At Reliance Foundation, we are committed to encouraging, enabling, and empowering women in every corner of our country. Because I firmly believe that what women cannot do cannot be done. Through our Women Lead India Fellowship with Vital Voices, we aim to support women social sector leaders all over India. Our digital platform, Her Circle, is now India's largest content and networking website and app for women with a reach of 310 million. Through Her Circle Bizruptors program, we are discovering women-led businesses and supporting them with a platform to showcase their brands, vision, and goals. As we continue to bridge the gender digital divide, we launched the Women Connect Challenge India Round 2 in partnership with USAID to uplift women across the country. We also inaugurated the Well Women Center at Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital, offering one-stop, all-round care to women and young girls of all age groups. In partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, we launched a special initiative to empower 1 million women entrepreneurs across India. Over the next 3 years, this initiative will support and engage women in farm and non-farm income generating activities, helping them achieve an annual income of at least ₹1 lakh. I'm delighted to invite Mr. Bill Gates to tell you more about our collaboration.
Thank you, Mukesh and Neeta, for inviting me to share a few words on why I'm optimistic about India and our partnership. The Gates Foundation has worked in India for more than 2 decades now, and every time I visit the country, I'm excited about the progress being made on critical health and development challenges. Despite resource constraints, India eradicated polio. India's reduced poverty HIV transmission, and infant mortality. India's increased access to sanitation and financial services. So I'm very impressed not only by India's innovation in the science and technology, but also on the focus to deliver those innovations to those who need them most. I'm delighted that Reliance is collaborating with our foundation and my climate organization, Breakthrough Energy, on some of the world's toughest challenges, addressing climate change, helping unlock economic power for women, and improving health outcomes for the poor. India is making progress when it comes to climate change. I'm optimistic that the partnership between Breakthrough Energy and Reliance will do even more to drive innovation and help bring scalable solutions that work for both India and the rest of the world. To make meaningful progress fighting climate change, we need businesses, philanthropists, and governments to spend more on affordable green solutions. These will enable India to achieve its economic goals and climate goals at the same time. Nita has spoken about our partnership on women's economic empowerment. Together, over the next 3 years, we'll support 1 million women to fulfill their potential through self-help groups. In his Independence Day address, Prime Minister Modi shared a vision where 20 million women in self-help groups substantially boost their income. I think our partnership will be key to helping that happen. Finally, I want to talk about health, which is the primary focus of the Gates Foundation. India's got a proven track record of making high-quality, affordable drugs and vaccines for itself and the rest of the world. Through the Foundation's work with Reliance, we aim to support innovation and implementation at scale to develop drugs and point-of-care diagnostics. We'll also continue to work in communities to support the government's efforts to eliminate infectious diseases. The Gates Foundation and Breakthrough Energy are excited to partner with Reliance. I believe there's no problem too big for the innovators of India and the world. I look forward to making progress against some of these great challenges together and helping many more people live healthy, productive lives.
Thank you, Bill, for your friendship, partnership, and for your inspiring words. Dear shareholders, I'm proud to share that our Education and Sports for All program has so far reached out to 22 million youngsters. Our vision is to make India a truly multi-sporting nation. We are creating a robust ecosystem from grassroots to elite sports. You'll be happy to know that last year, our Reliance Foundation athletes won a total of 139 medals at the international and national level. Some of our RF athletes who have won accolades for the country are Jyoti Yaraji, Lovelina Borgohen, DM Jairam, Tilottama Sen, Unnati Hudda, Amlan Borgohen, and many more. Friends, sport has always had the magical ability to spread joy, hope, and cheer. The journey of Mumbai Indians has been a testament to this. MI is known as the nursery of Indian cricket. We pride ourselves in discovering and nurturing young talent like Hardik Pandya, Jasprit Bumrah, and several others. We are proud that our latest find, the young and talented 20-year-old Tilak Verma, has found a place in the Indian squad. Led passionately by my son Akash, now the MI franchise has expanded globally with 5 teams in 4 countries: MI Cape Town, MI Abu Dhabi, MI New York, and of course our MI women's team in India. Just last month, MI New York won the inaugural Major League Cricket trophy in the US, and our women's team too won the inaugural Women's Premier League title in March this year. Especially given the challenges that women face to pursue sport professionally, it has been heartwarming to see our girls take center stage and inspire countless other girls all over India. Friends, as a member of the International Olympic Committee, it has been my dream to bring the Olympics to India. I'm happy to share with you that we have taken the first steps in that direction. In October this year, we will host the 141st IOC session at the Neeta Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center. You'll be proud to know that for this historic session bid, there were 75 votes cast for India and only 1 vote against. So with a thumping majority, we are bringing the Olympic movement back to India after a gap of 40 years. And this is just the beginning. It's the start of a glorious new era for Indian sport, an era in which our young athletes are making us proud at the highest levels. And India is finding its rightful place in the global sporting arena. Only onwards and upwards from here on. Dear shareholders, as I conclude, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and a firm belief in the limitless potential of the people of India. Thank you all for your faith and trust in us. At Reliance Foundation, we will continue to place the prosperity of our country and communities first. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with every single Indian always. We will do all that we can to uplift lives, share smiles, empower dreams, and build bridges to a brighter, greener, kinder, and happier tomorrow. Jai Hind. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Neeta, for the outstanding work that you and the team have been doing. My best wishes to all of you for your future achievements. Dear shareholders, let me now present our value creation roadmap. Our founder, Shri Dhirubhai Ambani, always emphasized the power of dreams in achieving greater things. He used to say, for those who dare to dream, there is a whole world to win. Reliance is a proof of the power of dreams. In the 70s, Reliance's dream was to make the colorful and long-lasting and aspirational polyester textiles available to all Indians. In the 80s, Reliance dreamt of a largely self-sufficient India in the wonder materials of that era, polyester, polymers, and petrochemicals. In the 90s, Reliance dreamt of eliminating India's dependency on imported fuels refined abroad. In the first decade of the 21st century, Reliance was focused on enhancing India's energy security by exploring hydrocarbons in the depths of the oceans. In the last 15 odd years, Reliance has pursued 2 big dreams: bringing the power of digital technology to every Indian and to create an omni-channel retail network aimed at benefiting hundreds of millions of consumers. Each dream became a reality. Each dream was bigger than the last one. Each dream made Reliance reinvent itself. Dear shareholders, in pursuit of these dreams, Reliance has scrupulously adhered to certain cardinal principles of value creation. These have ensured that your company becomes more valuable year after year, decade after decade. First, growth driven by perpetual demand. India is a supply-constrained market with the world's largest population. Every item of consumption on a per capita basis is still very low compared to China and substantially lower than the developed markets like the EU and the US. At Reliance, we have deliberately chosen to be in businesses that have large pent-up demand, which is guaranteed to grow at a healthy rate annually over many decades. This choice has led us to build businesses of global size and scale. Each of Reliance's 3 growth engines, our O2C business, our retail business, and Jio's digital services business, meets this value creation criteria. And so also will our newest and 4th growth engine, Jio Financial Services. Second, growth driven by superior customer experience and value. Reliance has always believed that our businesses can grow only by winning the trust of customers and creating value for them on a consistent basis. This has made us obsessed with offering them with products and services of the highest quality and value, which leads to continuous revenue growth. Indeed, we transform markets by constantly providing better alternatives which win customer loyalty, and this also creates perpetual demand. Metaphorically speaking, I can say that market is a temple for us and customers are the deities we must serve and please with utmost devotion. Therefore, each of Reliance's enterprise is built on a deep understanding and enduring respect for market and consumers. We spare no effort to understand the needs, the pain points, affordability levels, and supply chain constraints in each of our businesses. We address these factors by embedding a research-assisted and data-driven culture within our organization, which gives deep insights to stay ahead of the competition. Third, growth driven by the power of disruptive technologies and innovation. Reliance has always had abiding faith in the power of best-in-class technologies and innovation to achieve ever higher levels of productivity and efficiency while creating large-scale employment. This has helped Reliance achieve timely, efficient, and below-cost execution of projects, which has become our hallmark. Our business operations are cost competitive because they are fully digital, agile, and efficient. This unfailingly delivers larger market share, highest quality outputs, and industry-leading margins. As I have mentioned earlier, Reliance has now moved further ahead by innovating and developing newer technologies in-house. This provides us accelerated growth opportunities. Fourth, growth driven by business discipline. Reliance has always practiced the best norms of business discipline, including financial and operational disciplines. We have a laser-sharp focus on prudent capital allocation and financial management. This is evident from the fact that your company has enjoyed AAA rating for more than 33 years. We persistently improve operational discipline by developing right capabilities in our talent across the organization. Fifth, growth driven by global market potential. Now that each of Reliance's businesses has become a national champion in the domestic market, we are in a position to leverage our strengths and take our products and services and technologies and project execution capabilities to global markets without substantial new investments. These 5 commitments will translate into a new and virtuous multi-decade value creation cycle defined by faster growth, higher revenues, better margins, and increased EBITDA. This will significantly enhance the earnings multiples of each of Reliance's businesses. Therefore, I am supremely confident that the value that your company will create for all its stakeholders over the next decade will be multiple times greater than what it has generated over the past 45 years. All my most valued stakeholders, Reliance is no longer just a corporate. In view of its growing size, value, and contribution to national development, it has become a precious Indian institution which is fast gaining reputation globally. To keep strengthening this institution on a continuous basis, we must fortify leadership at all levels, especially by grooming and empowering a steady stream of young leaders. Last year, I spoke about the 10 tenets of leadership building in Reliance. The very first tenet, which is also the most important, relates to enriching people capital in our organization. What I had said merits reiteration because it encapsulates the essence of all the 10 tenets. Reliance's greatest strength is our human assets, not just our financial and physical assets. The greatest value creators are creative brains and purpose-driven teams. In conformity with this belief, Reliance is building a strong pipeline of young and exceptionally competent leaders. Many of them are handling extremely challenging tasks with great self-assurance. We are also expanding our already large size of professional talent from around the world, consistent with our vision to make Reliance a global corporate. Dear shareholders, over the past few years, Isha, Akash, and Anant, as first among equals of the next generation leaders, have fully immersed themselves in every aspect of Reliance. They have been working with our senior leaders in some of the most exciting projects in consumer businesses, digital enterprises, O2C, and green energy and green materials. I am happy to report to you that earlier today, the board met and recommended the induction of Isha Ambani, Akash Ambani, and Anant Ambani into the board of directors of Reliance Industries Limited. I can proudly say that they have earned their stripes through dedication, commitment, and hard work. Teaming up with the other directors, they will work as one single team to provide leadership to the Reliance Group as a whole and guide the growth of all our diverse businesses with a holistic vision. Friends, this is truly an emotional moment for me because it reminds me of the day in 1977 when my father inducted me into the board of directors of Reliance. I was only 20 then. Today, I see both my father and me in Isha, Akash, and Anant. I see the flame of Dhirubhai shine in all of them. They have fully internalized the founder's mindset. They are fully committed to preserve and further enrich the purpose, philosophy, passion, and pioneering spirit of Dhirubhai Ambani. I shall continue to perform my duties and responsibilities as chairman and managing director for 5 more years with greater vigor. Towards this end, I have assigned myself 3 responsibilities. First, I shall groom and empower all the next generation leaders at Reliance and prepare them for the challenges and opportunities of the future. Second, I shall especially mentor Akash, Isha, and Anant so that they can provide collective leadership and dependably take Reliance to greater heights of growth and value in the decades ahead. Third, together with the board and all my long-time colleagues, I shall further enrich Reliance's unique institutional culture, which has sustained your company's perpetual and exponential growth. Continuity with change is the signature tune of all dynamic organizations. This tune attains its highest creativity when continuity joyfully welcomes change and the change respectfully learns from continuity. I assure you that the combination of experience of senior leaders and the ambition of new young leaders will script newer and more exciting chapters in Reliance's ever-growing book of achievements. Dear shareholders, I have one more important update on the board. Srimati Neeta Ambani has stepped down from the board of directors of Reliance. She will continue to be the chairperson of Reliance Foundation, and in that role, she will attend all board meetings as a permanent invitee to the board. And as always, we will continue to benefit from her advice. We would like to place our deep appreciation for her contributions to our board deliberations and growth agenda. Neeta is and has always been my best advisor and a source of immense strength at every stage of Reliance's evolution. Once again, I would like to thank her for her dedication to the institution of Reliance and for being the best life partner for me. Now, with a heart overflowing with happiness, I welcome Isha, Akash and Anant to the Reliance board, and I call upon all of you, my dear shareholders, to extend your blessings and best wishes to Isha, Akash and Anant. My most esteemed shareholders, it is now time for me to conclude. How do I summarize what I feel on this occasion? I am overwhelmed with emotions because I have been associated with Reliance since its inception 46 long years ago. Yet it seems like yesterday to me. For I remember every step along Reliance's journey, marking where we began and where we stand today. I also remember India's own exciting journey over the past half a century. Today, in my personal life, I am enjoying the bliss of being a grandparent along with Neeta. But for both of us, our family extends to all of Reliance and all of India. Naturally, my dreams for Reliance are intertwined with my dreams for India. These dreams were shaped by what my beloved father taught me on day one. My father, Dhirubhai, told me that the eternal purpose of Reliance is to make India prosperous and help Indians live better lives. This is what Reliance has been doing through all our business and philanthropic endeavors. As I look to India's future, I am more convinced than ever before about one thing. Tomorrow's inclusively prosperous India, one in which the dreams of 1.4 billion Indians can be fulfilled, will have to achieve 5 goals. 1. Digital tools everywhere. 2. Green energy and materials everywhere. 3. Financial empowerment, entrepreneurship and gainful employment everywhere. 4. Healthy and responsible consumption everywhere. 5. Quality education and healthcare everywhere. If we combine the resultant material prosperity with India's age-old cultural prosperity, India will also become a land of empathy everywhere, positivity everywhere, harmony everywhere, and happiness everywhere. I rededicate Reliance to this noble mission in the service of our motherland and humanity. For the realization of this mission, I seek Lord Krishna's blessings and your continued support. I would like to convey my thanks to the central and the state governments, shareholders, investors, joint venture partners, lenders, suppliers, and customers for their consistent and resolute support. I would like to place on record my appreciation to my colleagues on the board for their oversight in this crucial phase of our growth, their support and immense encouragement. And as always, I am deeply indebted to our world-class employees in this journey of immense value creation for our country. Thank you.